Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is video number 2 of 2. So we're back in the routine, people. If you haven't caught the first video of the day talking about Mason Mount, a few other things as well that happened in the first part of the day, make sure you check out the video right here. I'll leave a link for you guys right here. You can pause this, go over there, watch that and then come back here, or you can do it the other way around if you're not normal, like I always say. Whatever floats your boat. So there we are. Let's get into the nitty gritty in relation to what has gone down this evening or in the late afternoon into tonight. And it's very, very, very good news for Chelsea, it seems. Fingers crossed. This is now all heading in the right direction. I've got some news that I think all of you are going to be very happy about. So without further ado, let's not wait any longer. Here it is. Let's get right into it. Starting off with Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea have an agreement with Moises Caicedo. Now for talks with Brighton. Fabrizio Romano putting that out on the residency earlier on this evening, saying that personal terms are done. An agreement is in place between Chelsea and Caicedo now. That's it. That's through the door. Now it's about getting to a price with Brighton. Start talking to Brighton, get an agreement, put a bid in, it gets accepted, that's it. Caicedo's a Chelsea player. So very, very nice that we've agreed personal terms. I'm very curious as to seeing what those personal terms actually are. How much is Caicedo getting? Or if he were to come to Chelsea, how much would he get? How much has he been offered? What has he agreed to? I'm very curious. But it's good to see. And there's an agreement. Personal terms through the door. Fantastic. That, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is ahead of everyone else that's interested in him, except I think for Arsenal, who he did have a personal term agreed with back in January, if you remember. That move almost happened, and then it fell through. We even had Caicedo saying his goodbyes on his Instagram and his Twitter and all that. All the Brighton fans thought he was gone. Next thing you know, deadline day comes along, nothing's happened, he's staying. So, yeah, Caicedo now with personal terms agreed with Chelsea. Very, very good news. Fingers crossed this can all start moving now. Hopefully we can get a bid into Brighton and start negotiating and get this done, and play from the angle of us and Brighton. We've done a lot of business recently, haven't we? Yeah. Who got the upper hand in those? Yeah, not us, you did. So do us a favour. How's 70 million? Is that alright? Yeah, how's that? Good? Yeah? Go on. It makes sense. Throw Del Boy in the equation as well. It makes sense. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But it's looking good. Hopefully it stays on that track. Now, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Let's crack on with the whole striker situation. I mentioned Lukaku not long ago, and we're mentioning him again because it really does seem like Chelsea don't want Lukaku anymore, and Lukaku doesn't want Chelsea, so that's broken. That's not getting mended anytime soon. That's finito, as the Italians would say. Finito. So Matt Law's come out with information saying who we might actually be going after, and I'm not sure many people are going to be cool with this. Some might not. Anyway, here it is. Juventus are interested in Romelu Lukaku as a replacement for Vlahovic. Chelsea signing Vlahovic and selling Lukaku would kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, but I'm not sure that's the one bird that we want to kill with that one stone. The other bird is getting Lukaku out the club. Yes, we want to kill that bird instantly, please. But killing the other bird, which turns out to be Vlahovic, I don't quite know about that one. I don't quite know. I'll be honest. Me personally, I'm not sold. I could be wrong. He might. Who knows? If we got Vlahovic, who knows? He might end up just firing goals. He could. I just don't think he will. That's my honest opinion, my gut feeling, my instinct, my analysis on the player. I don't get that killer vibe from him. I don't. As I've said before, we all get it from Osimhen, right? To an extent, even with Pochettino's preference of Lautaro Martinez, I've debated. If he goes as a lone 9, we might have issues. If he were to combine with someone up top, we might find a solution. That could work, right? Could it be Nkunku? It might. But Vlahovic, I don't know. Look, if this was, say this was another club altogether, Man United, right? Arsenal. And they go for Vlahovic. I could honestly look at that and go, no, you know what? Yeah, no, he might do well. But at Chelsea, it's camouflaged. I have to be honest. It's camouflaged by the desperation that we want in a number 9 that we've not seen since Diego Costa. You know, we've gone years without an actual striker. The closest we got, and I have to say this, even at the time I was criticising him, but the closest we got was Tammy Abraham. That tells you everything you need to know. We've not had anyone come into that role and do anything, or close to it. Maybe he has moments. Timo Werner had moments. Kai Havertz even had moments, you know. Am I even going to say Morata had moments? No, I'm not. But he had moments against Nottingham Forest, didn't he? Like, look, there's moments, but we don't need moments. I'm not looking for moments. I'm looking for week in, week out consistency. You know, the sort of player where it's a shock that he didn't score this weekend. That sort of player, you know, where, oh, you know, we won 2-0. Who scored? It was Reece James and, let's hope, Caicedo. Right. Oh, what? Vlahovic didn't score? Wow, I thought he normally does. That sort of player, you know. I don't see Vlahovic as that guy. I don't see it as that guy. Haaland is that guy. You know, as I said, Osimhen is that guy. That's why I would love Osimhen. But very, very tough to do. And yes, this would, if Juventus are actually interested in Lukaku, this would be the solution that Chelsea might actually look at, because it does, on paper, make sense. It does, yeah? But in terms of the striker that we need, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think Vlahovic could actually be it for Chelsea? Are you like me? Do you think, nah, not really? Do you think hell no? Or do you think no, yes? If you do, give me your reasons, please. Let me know down below, because we can all learn a thing or two. You never know. There might be things that you see from your perspective that I might go, oh no, you know what? Yeah, that guy's got a point. You never know. We all learn. So, yeah, let me know in the comments section below. Much appreciated. Let's move on to, we spoke about Loftus-Cheek earlier on in the day. Well, not too long after that, Ben Jacobs came out with this. The expectation is Milan and Chelsea will strike a deal for Ruben Loftus-Cheek tonight. Loftus-Cheek happy to move and has already agreed personal terms. So, we heard that, right? And then 2 hours later, Fabrizio Romano comes out with this. Understand AC Milan and Chelsea are closing in on Ruben Loftus-Cheek deal for 16 million euros plus €4 million add-ons. This is the final package. Personal terms agreed. Loftus-Cheek understood to be really excited about joining Milan. Final details discussed. Then, here we go. When he says that, even in a, how can I say it? Even in a penultimate fashion, right? So it's not the actual here we go, but he said it as quoted to, oh, it's coming, don't worry. Then you know it's happening, right? The fact that he's come out with that means that Loftus-Cheek is going to be heading out to AC Milan. And I have to be honest, though, Ben Jacobs got a lot of flack in the last few weeks. Okay, you got this one spot on, mate. 2 hours before Fabrizio came up, you said we're expecting a deal tonight. And then lo and behold, tonight we got a deal. So fair play, Ben Jacobs. Got to be honest. And, give the praise as we give the critique. That's being logical and that's being fair. So Ben Jacobs got it absolutely spot on in that aspect. Fair play to him. Fabrizio Romano's come out with that penultimate. I was going to say predominant. Penultimate, here we go. Loftus-Cheek's going to AC Milan. 20 million euros. Happy days. Happy days. What's that? 17 million pounds? Beautiful. Beautiful. To be honest, someone like Loftus-Cheek you'd expect probably be a little bit less. But, yeah. Now, the Loftus-Cheek news, for some of you that were in the comment section below, did point something out, and it does make sense, and this is where I'm going to support your view with an additional piece of information. A lot of you went in the comments and said, look, if Loftus-Cheek is going to AC Milan, we want Mike Mignon. Well, we can come up with some sort of deal, innit? We can come up with some sort of swap. And if they want a bit more cash on top, let's offer a little bit of cash, but we can do something. Well, I hope that's what Chelsea are trying to do, because it might not just be Loftus-Cheek going to AC Milan. Who else then? Here it is. Di Marzio. Take it away. AC Milan and Chelsea are discussing Christian Pulisic. Now, this is getting tasty. Look, Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic, okay? How about you give us Mike Mignon? They're obviously going to go, no, that's not enough, right? Okay, cool. Well, how much do we have to offer on top of those two players? Because, look, let's be logical. 17 million pounds, right? Pulisic is worth how much? I'd like to say 30, 30. I reckon 30. 30 should be fair. Surely 30 is fair. 25 at minimum. Because let's be honest, Christian Pulisic's not been playing, he's not been consistent, but he's still young, and he's, Captain America, and he's got that going for him, and from a marketing perspective, AC Milan, can get that American market on board, much like we have. So, it's not just all about the player, it's about the entire package. So, 30 million, I think, is fair. 30 plus 17, 47. Okay, how about we just add another 35 mil on top as cash? Give us Mike Mignon. How's that? Because look, the goalkeeper, Mike Mignon, is valued at, 80, 85? All right, look, I put 80, okay, just to try and get... You got a low ball first. That's just business. But if they're asking for 85, okay, look, we'll give you 40 million on top. How's that? Yeah? Those two players and 40 mil. Give us Mike Mignon. We could do that. So, what you guys were suggesting in the comments... Who knows? Maybe that's what Chelsea are trying to do. If Christian Pulisic heads out to AC Milan, let me know what you think in the comments in terms of him going out to AC Milan. And do you think that could help a Mike Mignon deal happen? Even though, as I've said before, it does look unlikely. But if we're doing business with them, who knows? You never know. The doors have been opened in terms of business talk, negotiations, players coming and going. Maybe try and get Mike Mignon. Maybe it is possible. Maybe. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Pulisic heading out to AC Milan. Personally, for me, I think that would be a great move for him. Serie A, little less pressure, gets to find his feet again. It's not the Premier League. He's not going to get his legs broken every single week. I mean, it's great. The injuries might go a little easier on him over there. The tempo's a little slower. So, maybe it helps. And he gets to play alongside Loftus-Cheek, and he gets to find Tomori there. They get to find Tomori there and Giroud. AC Milan are becoming the Italian Chelsea. The Italian Chelsea. So, might have to get an AC Milan top next year. Now, let's move to a player that is leaving, and we already know this, but turns out the money has actually worked more in our favour than I thought, than I anticipated. Here it is. Let's get from Fabrizio saying, Mateo Kovacic's contract at Man City will be valid until June 2027. Already completed medical test last week, Man City will pay £25 million plus £5 million add-ons to Chelsea. So we're selling Mateo Kovacic to Man City for 30 million. Fair play. We've done great business there, I'll be honest. Great business. 30 million, I think, is... I was expecting 25. I thought it'd be 25 because we had 34 at one point, and then it got brought down to 25. We was hearing our deal's been done for 25. Now we're hearing there's 5 million add-ons, 30 million total. Very happy with that. And look, I'm surprised. He's getting a deal until June 2027. He's getting a 4-year contract. Fair play to Kovacic. He's had a very good career. Let's be honest. He's had Real Madrid. He's done everything at Real Madrid. Won everything over there. I think. Champions League for sure. Came to Chelsea, didn't win everything, but won the Champions League, won the Europa, won the Super Cup, won the World Cup, won all of those, and now he's going to Man City. He had the worst season of his life, and now he's going to the treble winners. But Real Madrid, Chelsea in success, one bad season in terms of failure, and then boom, Manchester City. Great career. Honestly. Fair play, Mateo Kovacic. I'm very happy for him because I like him. Overall, I like him. Very good midfielder. Decent. Just, we're trying to move on and we're trying to do things differently, and I get what Chelsea are doing in that aspect. But Kovacic overall, good player, and I think will be very, very good for rotation at Manchester City. So fair play to him, and it's a great career he's had. Right, let's move on to the next story. This one surprised me, but then again it didn't. I'll show you what I mean. Here it is. Fabrizio saying Newcastle have opened concrete talks to sign Tino Livramento. Discussions are ongoing to bring in a new right back, fee around £12 million as per J. Percy Telegraph. Documents and contracts for Sandro Tonali deal being checked and signed. Announcement won't be today or tomorrow. So Newcastle are getting Tonali, that's done. But they've opened talks for Tino Livramento. Now this is where a lot of Chelsea fans are going to go, especially the ones that called it. Right, the ones that called it and said, Livramento is going to be big. He's going to be big. We can't let him go. Now, personally, because of his injury, I think that's what done it. I think if he didn't get injured, I think maybe Chelsea would have held on to him. But because of his bad injury, I think it was the time to let him go. We got Malo Gusto in the end as well, so we're covered. But Tino Livramento has a big chance to get onto the path that many people initially had him going on. and a chance to do it at Newcastle, where he will be probably the first choice right back. You know, he'd have to compete with Trippier, of course. Or does Trippier play left back? I mean, Trippier does play left back, but he plays right back. I forgot at Newcastle in terms of where's where. But Tino Livramento playing at Newcastle would be great for him. Great for him. And the fact he's still young, he did recover from that injury. It's a low fee. It's only 12 million. I know for a fact there's going to be Chelsea fans, if he does go to Newcastle, that are going to be like, oh, you see, we should have kept him. As I said, I understand why we let him go in that instance. You can't hold on to everybody. But I wish him the best. And I really think that he has a good career ahead of him. And I think if he goes to Newcastle, I think that would be perfect for him. Perfect for him. For him to try and develop and become an even better player, take himself to the next level, and the quality in that Newcastle team is starting to get better and better, and they're starting to add on, and they're starting to add on, and they're starting to add on more. Tonali, for example, coming in, you're going to find more players of better levels starting to come in step by step, and if Tino Livramento can find his feet and keep his place, soon enough, in 2 or 3 years, he can be the Reece James of Newcastle. He can. He has that potential. So keep an eye on Tino Livramento. And we'll see how he does. If he does end up going to Newcastle, for now he's still at Southampton in the Championship. Let's see if Newcastle do get him for that fee. I think they will get him. And I think Southampton will sell because they are relegated now. And they don't have any power on the negotiating table when they're playing in the Championship. They have to get rid because of finances. They're not going to be able to afford to keep players on Premier League salaries. There's a whole thing when you get relegated. It's just not nice. So overall, unless if they're willing to stay, and I know players, when you get an offer like Newcastle coming in like this, you're obviously going to go. So yeah, I reckon he will go to Newcastle. We'll see how he does. Fair play to Newcastle. Next story isn't about another right back. Here it is. Both Bayern and Manchester City are insisting on Kyle Walker deal. Bayern pushing to sign Walker as new right back. Man City offered him new contract last week and keep insisting to get the green light. Decision up to the player. Expected soon. So, Thomas Tuchel wants his new Reece James. And fair play to Kyle Walker, because Kyle Walker, for me, has aged like a fine wine. The older he gets, the better he gets, and the better right back he is. It's mad. And I think, he's only hit 30. He's not old, like really, really old. If I'm not mistaken, is he 30? He is 30, isn't he? Surely. I think he is 30. I'm going to look this up right now. But he's definitely in his 30s. If he's just broken 30, if he's 30, he's 33. I was wrong. He is 33. Well, he doesn't look 30 and he doesn't play like he's 30. I'll tell you that. He runs around like he's 27. So, look, Thomas Tuchel wants that Premier League experience, which can be vital in the Bundesliga and can help immediately. But Man City want to keep him. I don't know where this is going to go, I have to say, because I think Kyle Walker will be more than happy to stay at City, but I think he'll be finding it more difficult to keep his place if with time Man City end up getting someone in, or they change the system, or they promote someone, or someone youthful comes in, or whatever. But he goes to Bayern Munich, he's playing week in, week out, and you just know he is. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one for him. We'll see how it ends up. But let me know in the comments what you think he should do and what you think will be best for Kyle Walker. And another Manchester City player that we thought would be going to Saudi might still, but Man City looking like they're stepping in. Manchester City don't want to let Riyad Mahrez leave. The Algerian has a 3-year contract offer on the table from Al Ahly. Now, the money is very, very, very hard to turn down. And overall, it's a great package. Something I think Mahrez is interested in, and I'll be honest, and I would love for him to stay at City. Because it's the level. It's just the level. And I think Mahrez still has a little bit more to offer. Especially as he's being used as rotation. And I think that if he were in the starting 11 week in, week out, I think you'd see big things from Riyad Mahrez. Much like you see those moments. But if he had his slot week in, week out, I think you would see big things. I'd like for him to get that opportunity. But at the same time, I can understand if he goes to Saudi. And his age as well. He's 32, 33 as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, it is the time. When you think about it, it is the time if he does want to leave. But Man City don't want to let him go. So maybe they have a plan for him. Maybe Pep still has a plan for him. We'll see what happens. Let me know down below. Do you think Mahrez should stay or go? Let me know. Thank you so much. Now, that's it for today's video, for today's double upload. Let me know all of your comments in the comment section below. We will get cracking once again tomorrow, so make sure you guys are here for that double upload in the morning and late at night. So make sure, well, not late at night, in the evening. So I'll see all of you tomorrow for another one or another couple of videos, and we'll see what else is popping. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, and I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new couple of ones. Thank you so much, people. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.